Hey guys, so today I thought we'd take a small break from APIs. So I thought we'd look at a unique mapping program. So it might look very easy from the front, but it's a bit tricky. So here we go. Okay, so over here you can see another program. So today we're gonna be looking at comparing strings so that they have the same number of alphabets. So for example, SA has one S and SB also has one S, so string A and string B. So the S and S can go away. Then there's 1D and 1D, so they can go away. So then this will be true. But if I, for example, bring back all of this, so here. So if we have this, for example, then, and then if I add an H, there's no H in string A. So then if I run it, then it becomes false. But if I take away the H like it was before, then it's true. So here I've created counters to move the index. So counter A for string A and counter B for string B. Then I've created a nested loop. The first one is to work with string B. So here for I in range 0 to the length of string B. After that, to make sure that the index isn't out of range, I've created this if condition. So if counter B is smaller than the length of string B. After that, I have IB. So IB basically stands for index B. So it's basically the value in string B that we'll be currently comparing. So here I have counter B is currently 0 because I just defined it. So that means that basically IB is going to be equal to S. Then counter B is equal to counter B plus 1. Because now that I have the value, so IB has the values, then I can increase counter B for the next round. Then the second loop is going to work with string A and is going to, second work is going to work with string A and compare because the compared string. So this is the one I'm comparing and this is the compared one. Then here, so for J in range 0 to length of string A, then I'm making sure that the index isn't going out of range, so the same thing I did above. So counter A is smaller than length of string A. Then I'm defining index A, so the value that's being compared. So IA, so index A, is equal to SA and then counter A. So that means that currently IA will be S. Then counter A is equal to counter A plus 1. So now that I have my value in hand, I can move the counter for the next round. Now I'm finally getting to the comparing part. So if it's equal, then I'm going to replace it. So I'm using the replace to delete basically the values as I showed earlier. So since both are S, this is going to be true. So then I'm going to replace it with empty spaces. After that, I'm making sure that the new list, the ones without the S, like without these S's, that's the one being used. So I'm just making it here. So replace A and replace B. So then string A is equal to the replaced A string and the string B is equal to the replaced B string. Then I'm resetting the counter so that it starts from the beginning of the new list. So now, because for example, if I have this over here, then it's going to throw an index error because now there's nothing left in string B. Like there's D, but then because the counter will be on 1 and D is now having index 0, it's going to throw an index error. Which is why I need to reset the counters. And then I'm breaking the loop so that everything gets restarted and we have a fresh way to start. Then I have my else, and then in the very end over here I have if the length of string B is equal to 0, because in the end if everything gets compared properly, then string B will have nothing left in it, so it'll be 0. So then it's going to be true, otherwise it's going to be false.